The floodings at Camp Mystic is a devastating situation. There's a report of over 100 people dead, dozens missing, and I really feel for the families who have lost their daughters. I just had my son 3 months ago. I can only imagine if I lost my son. It would be heartbreaking. I would not know what to do with myself for a long time. But there was a particular doctor, and of course, people are going to blame the president. I saw in this comment just now. See what happens when this administration gets rid of science and NOAA. This. Why even say that? That is disgusting. Why not just share your condolences? Whoever's in charge as the president, like let's just say Biden was in charge still, or you had Obama out there in the office, and a Dem city who votes blue has a tragedy happen. I'm not going to say to them, see, you had Obama as president. That's why these people are dead. You had Biden running the White House. That's why these people are no longer with us. That is insensitive and just disgusting work. And there was a doctor, a pediatrician, who went on her social media. Her name is Dr. Christina Props. She's now been fired by the clinic. She had this to say: may all visitors, children, non-MAGA voters, and pets be safe and dry. Kerr County MAGA voted to gut FEMA. They deny climate change. May they get what they voted for. Bless their hearts. Just disgusting. You're a doctor. You have a responsibility to serve your citizens by taking care of them. So if you have a Trump supporter go to your office, are you going to treat them differently? Are you going to give them proper care to their kids? Or are you just going to say, oh, well, you voted for Trump, go somewhere else, or I'm going to give you minimal service? That is insane to me. I noticed on the left, and I don't think all of them are this way, but they're talk about love, unity, and peace. But when you have a different opinion, a different perspective, and you don't agree with them, they call you racist, bigots, out of touch, and all kinds of names. But they're supposed to be the party of unity. Come on now, that doesn't even make any sense to me. They go on these protests and you see some of them burning down businesses and looting the streets, all in the name of peace and unity. But then when somebody stands against their ideologies, they're labeled bigots. That makes no sense to me. It's hypocritical. It just simply is. And I'm glad the clinic is called Bluefish. Bluefish, let me see the name. Yeah, Bluefish Pediatrics had this to say about the situation. Good on them. I'm glad they came out and said something. This past weekend, we were made aware of a social media comment from one of our physicians. The individual is no longer employed by Bluefish Pediatrics. As you previously mentioned in our original statement, we strongly condemn the comments that were made in that post. I mean, look at these kids. They're adorable. That post does not reflect the values, standards, or mission of Bluefish Pediatrics. We do not support or condone any statement that politicizes tragedy. And that's the whole thing. Why would you use politics to make a point about a tragedy? That's disgusting and sick. It diminishes human dignity or fails to clearly uphold compassion for every child and family, regardless of background or beliefs. Like, think about these families who have lost their daughters, what they're going through right now. Usually what happens when you have kids, the parents are supposed to pass away first, not the kids. And now they have to deal with that the rest of their lives. Think about the heartbreak they're dealing with. All the families that are affected by this tragedy. Even family friends who knew these kids, or who want, even the counselors, like they have parents as well. To just dismiss that, oh, well, you know what? The voters who supported Trump, they deserve this. You think that's going to go over well? This is why the left is losing big time, because they're out of touch with reality and people are tired of this. If we just agree to disagree, it doesn't make us a specific type of person. Like if somebody calls me racist, I'm going to laugh at them, because the majority of my friends are African American. So how does that even make sense? I don't really have a lot of Caucasian friends. It's not to say I don't like Caucasians, it's just how it has played out in my life. But to label someone a specific characterization just because they disagree with you is a bunch of nonsense. So shout out to Bluefish for making a statement. As you see here, we continue to extend our full support to the families in the surrounding communities who are grieving, recovering, and searching for hope. I just noticed, again, like with some liberals out there, they have this perspective. And if you go against what they believe, it's like, oh my gosh, you're evil, you're insane. How could you say that? Trust the science, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is people are going to have different opinions. Like if I asked you, what restaurant do you want to go to? And you gave me a preference. Let's just say I don't like going there. And I'm like, I don't know. But you give me your opinion. You convince me. I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. I might not like it at first, but I'm going to roll with it. Or let's just say your favorite color is red. My favorite color is blue. That's fine. Let's say you like action movies. I like comedy movies. Okay. You like country music. I like Christian rap music. Okay. We have a different taste, and that's fine. We're going to have different ideas and opinions. That's normal. If you all have the same ideas, that's concerning. When you bring different perspectives, that helps generate better solutions, in my opinion. Again, this lady, I'm glad she got fired. I really am. You don't just, say these things on social media and expect there to be no consequences. She's definitely going to regret this. I really hope she apologizes. I highly doubt it. I know she took the post down, but it would be nice if she came out and submitted some type of apology for this statement. I don't know who's going to hire her right now because this post went viral, and shout out to the people who kept tagging her to get the company's attention. So, you know what? We should probably fire her. It's not a good idea to have her around because this is not good publicity for that company. So shout out to Bluefish Pediatrics for moving forward without her and recognizing, look, people are dead. Children have died, and that doesn't represent our company. It shouldn't represent a lot of companies. It doesn't, and these are type of things you're going to see on the left. I'm not saying the right is perfect. I'm not trying to say that whatsoever. But I just notice when you have an idea, they tend to get really upset if you disagree with them. And it's like, it's not that deep. I just have this opinion, this belief, ideology, whatever you want to call it, and that's okay. You live your life, I'll live my life. But don't characterize me a certain way and claim that to be factual. That's where I'm like, all right, you guys are taking it too far, in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this doctor coming out and saying MAGA voters deserve this. Do you agree or disagree with what she had to say? Do you agree with her being fired? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.